Shalom Akim, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Grim Strong well in this last days and times, and to the Akwat and Akim out there, believe in the name of the Lord Hamashiach Yahushai, keep on pushing in this fate. We're almost out of here. So I just saw this quick news clip from Sky News Australia. All right, it says what loophole found in Queensland C19. The so-called app that they're using. You see that the QLD. you know. So they're talking about the loopholes, man. That people are able to bypass the so-called verification system since the app itself is not up to standard as per strictly verifying the person's identity, and the unjabbed are able to you know slip through. But that's the way the serpent has organized his so-called agenda. He's always got to create a so-called loophole for people to go into, to slip through. And then from there, he introduces more drama into society, more legislation, and they're going to come up with another app, another upgrade, another patch for this app, so that way they're going to be able to track the people. And that's all it is, man. More control, more control, more control. And the next app they're going to put up, they're going to say, oh, well, there's still another loophole. People that are unjabbed are still going to be able to engage and abuse the system to their own benefits, while those that are jabbed cannot, do the same. That they're creating an unsafe environment. So that's why they're gonna have to introduce the Motb. You know, and that's all it is, man. More control, more control, more control. Every single excuse, for them to get more power to themselves. You know. So I'm gonna read from the book of Sirach. It's just gonna be a quick, quick lesson. You know. So from the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10, it says, "Never trust an enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness." All right. So it's always gonna be there, no matter how much they try to, sweet talk the people and ease all these so-called mandates and restrictions. It's still there. Their agenda is still on the table to conquer the people's minds and push them into a corner of total submission. All right. So that's the whole agenda, that they're always pushing forward to. This depopulation stuff is not a joke to take lightly. And hey, you just gotta stay faithful unto the end. And it's just the image of the beast at work. And it's gonna come to a stage when folks will have to stand firm and forget about the so-called promises of this world and stick with the plan of the Lord Hamashiach Yahushai. All right. So I'm gonna read this precept from the book of Revelation. All right. So it says. In the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right, that's the end goal of all this NWO drama, you know. So whoever, you know, that's on the face of the earth that doesn't want to go along with these mandates, it's gonna come a time when the summer execution is gonna be the it's gonna be the standard of weeding out people. Those that want to stick with the system, hey, they're gonna be under control. While those that don't want to stick with it, they're gonna be on that so-called list to be executed. You know, so that's why it's important to understand what we're dealing with. Okay, and then verse 16 says, "And they caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." All right, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 threescore and six. Right. So just imagine, folks can't go into a store to get essential supplies because they refuse to adhere to that so-called totalitarian mandate of getting the chip. So that's why it's important, man, to pay attention to prophecy and understand the incremental steps that are being, how you say, that are being proposed over the airwaves, to get the people accustomed to their servitude. So that's upon the Akim Abaratazar, the Lord Amashak Yahushai will deliver us in these last days and times. Shalom.